Welcome to a new episode of the Chazz Palminteri Show, the Chazz Palminteri Podcast. You know, I'm having such a ball doing this. I mean, this has started over a year ago, and it's just been going great. And I love it. I love talking about all my different categories. Old school, you've seen old school with the old-time wise guys, or old-time guys. We have them on the show. It's a dying breed. The old-time wise guys. We have neighborhood logic. Why see a shrink spend $300-$400? Call me. Neighborhood logic sometimes is the best, right? That's always a classic way. You are the star, folks. You call in with your questions. You want me to, shout out, so many people not wasting their talent today. It's, can't have that. Can't have it. Can't have it. Can't have it. So many different episodes we have. We have a new one coming right now. We have, the thing about why do men cheat. We did that one. Why do men and women cheat? We do also my thing about success when we talk about my success. Not my success, how to achieve your success, excuse me. But so many things. But before we do that, I want to remind you to go to my ChazzPalminteri.net. You find out where the one-man show is playing. We did our show, my 1,000 show, my God, back on April 31st at the St. George Theater. What a great night that was. But coming up soon, we have in September 10th at Lancaster, PA, I'm at the American Music Theater. October 9th in Boston, Massachusetts, at the Emerson Colonial Theater in Boston, October 9th. And November 11th and 12th, I'm in Pittsburgh at the Byram Theater. You will come and see the original one-man show that started it all. Before the movie, before the musical. See me do the whole movie on stage by myself. This is the show that De Niro saw in 1989. That's how the movie got made a few years later. You know the old story. He offered me so much money and I refused. And I said, I play Sonny and I write the screenplay. And finally, Bob De Niro saw it and he gave me my start. And as they say, what did they say? They say the rest is history, as they say. Now, this episode's going to be unusual jobs. Somebody called up with this thing about unusual jobs. And I said, well, what unusual jobs that pay really well? That pay well. So I said, you know what? Let me talk about that. These are real jobs, folks. This is not bullshit. Here's this one, a paper towel sniffer. That's a real job, guys. I got a few people in the audience right now. We got Sandy Blue Eyes there. We got John the One. A paper towel sniffer. He, odor judges and paper towel sniffers are people that their job is they're hired by paper towel companies. Do you believe this? Do you believe this? So these people who are homeless, come on, there's other jobs you can get here. You'll be sniffing, testing products to check if they smell good. But these positions are limited. But in order to be competitive, you need to have more. You have to have a little experience. How do you get experience sniffing? I don't know, folks. You got to have a good nose. These jobs pay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? $40,000 a year. A paper towel sniffer. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, is somebody crazy here or what? I mean, somebody, please talk to me. Here, how about this one, folks? Are you listening out there?
I'm curious to see what the job interview for paper towel sniffer is like.
No, John, you're right. I mean, what do? You walk in and you got to sniff some things, and they go, yeah, this guy's really good. He's a good sniffer.
You would have some schnozzle for that. Forget about it.
I don't know. I mean, it might be some people, they got a nose. I don't know. How about this one, folks? A professional cuddler. A professional Cuddler. Are you listening to me? Let's see what it says about that. This is the real thing. You could be helping people who are struggling with loneliness, depression, past trauma, medical problems, or who simply need an extra cuddle from a stranger. People are nuts. I mean, crazy. Successful professional cuddlers might build an established clientele and develop repeat business or are open to one-off cuddlers. You could be carrying out multiple cuddling sessions per day, earning from $40 to $80 an hour. And the hours are flexible, and you could even work from home. Somebody help me here. A professional cuddler.
You've heard of orgies before, but did you know that there's a such thing as cuddle parties?
Is that true?
I swear to God, it's where people go to cuddle with each other.
People and they don't have sex.
Nope, they just hug.
What do you mean they just hug?
They hug each other. It's not an orgy, it's a cuddle
They hug
party.
each other. You know, that's why this country's in trouble. Some fucking maniacs here. You have a professional hugging party. And you're telling me that doesn't turn into any sex or anything?
No, I mean, it's in the disclaimer. There's no sexual tension. It's just where you go to hug people.
Wow. I'm fascinated. How about this one, guys? A line stander. So let's tell you this: if you're patient, or perhaps you just enjoy people watching, and you don't mind being out in the elements, you could stand on people on a line for people and earn money. Do you ever go to the Motor Vehicle Bureau? I mean, who the hell wants to stand on a line there? But you get paid to do that. Once you're hired, you could find yourself lining up, waiting for the release of a movie, a concert, sporting events tickets, the newest iPhone, games, consoles, anything else. You can get paid to hold a space for someone who's too busy or just doesn't want to, bother with it. There are even apps available for booking these services if you sign up. I mean,
This one I can kind of understand this one.
$40 to $80 an hour. Guys, somebody help me here.
I see this a lot in the city when people are waiting for releases of new shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah? You get people that stand in line for these people.
Yeah, because some of these people wait for days.
Wow. Well, if you have people that are working and they can't leave work to purchase something.
I mean, there's an app. So, folks, if you want to do that, you just get on an app and you say, look, I want to be a line stander. You can make $40 to $80 an hour. An hour. Folks, there's no reason to be homeless today. Come on, go get a job. I mean, I'm just kidding, but really, this is crazy. How about this one? A bed tester. A temporary job, usually one that's not surprisingly quite competitive. In a mattress and bedding manufacturers, bed designers and luxury hotels could require your services. You could be paid to take naps. You could be paid to sleep. Okay? Testing out comfort levels, sleep quality, room conditions, and other factors. A bed tester, $50,000 a year. $50,000 a year. A bed tester.
Beds, I never got paid for it though.
Sandy Blue Eyes slept in a lot of beds. Never got paid for it, as they say.
I don't know if this is later on the list, but it's something very similar to this.
What's
NASA pays people to sleep and stay in bed, I think, for like 48 hours, a couple of weeks at a time, like weird time frames to test how your body would react with zero gravity and in space. So NASA pays people like $10,000 to sleep for weeks.
To see how it affects you.
Yeah, again, I don't know if it's on this list and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's very similar to this.
Oh, here's one. Pet food taster.
No way.
Now, you got to eat pet food. Okay, pet food is a multi-million-dollar industry. So, but how do you get a guy to taste it and say, this is good? I mean, what the hell? He don't have the taste buds of a dog or an animal.
Yeah, suppose a human being tastes it, likes it, but the dog doesn't like it.
Well, that's the idea. If he likes it, yeah, why don't they just get animals to taste it? Where the fuck do you got this job? Who got this job here? Pet food is a multi-million, so it should come as no surprise that it's taken very seriously. It's not just pets that are picky about what they eat. Their owners are particular about the ingredients. They're very particular about the health benefits and smell of the food they're feeding to their pets is very important. Okay, these people got to get a life. Really. Working as a pet food taster, you'll have to assess products on packaging, smell, nutritional value, and yes, the texture and taste as well.
That's crazy.
All in a day's work.
That's crazy.
$60,000 to $70,000 a year. Why do kids go to college? Forget it. I mean, forget it, folks. Wait a minute. Okay, we got one here. Face feeler. A face feeler. Listen, this is legit, folks. Face feelers are also known as sensory scientists, which definitely sounds more professional. In this job, you'll be testing your hands to feel the difference in product sales, product testers, skin sales, like lotions and stuff, and how the lotion feels and smells on someone's face. Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. Again, $40, $50 an hour. I mean, wow. God, folks, come on. There's some great jobs out there. You got to get an app and do this. This is crazy. Hey, how about this one? Golf ball driver. Now, what is that? Basically, professionals recycle golf ball drivers, retrieve golf balls from bodies of water in or around golf courses. The golf balls are then cleaned up, repackaged, and resold. You could be part of an organization where you just turn up, drive, and earn 10 cents per ball, or you can negotiate contracts to work independently for golf courses.
Is it golf ball diver?
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. It's golf ball diver.
The description makes a little more sense for diver.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Let's not even edit this. Let's leave that in. I'm tired right now. It's diver. I didn't see it. Golf ball diver.
Because they do have the drivers. They go with the machines.
So you get 10 cents a ball for diving in a lake and retrieving a golf ball.
That's big in Florida. The problem
Let me make sure this is diver.
The only problem is
it's diver, golf ball diver.
It's got to be diver.
Yeah.
It's a golf ball diver. Driver, what am I saying? What's the matter with me today, folks?
No, they do have golf ball drivers also.
They do. That's why I remember
the
that.
machines,
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why it made sense, and I didn't correct you in the beginning.
Wow.
But then when you said the water.
Yeah, it went into water. I wonder if they have full scuba gear.
Full 10 cents a ball. You want to give the guy a little more money? 10 cents a ball? All right, folks, a golf ball diver don't sound like money to me, folks. 10 cents a ball? You want to give the guy $1 a ball, maybe?
Well, that's 10. 10 is $1. So, I mean, you collect 100, you get $10. It's nothing.
But especially, you got to go in that shit and dirt and,
What happens in Florida when you meet up with an alligator?
Okay.
Happy Gilmore.
Well, this is good one. This pays big. It's called a body part model. They make big money, these people. A full supermodel package to earn a living from your appearance. Many people are making good money by modeling just one standout feature. Wow. If you're interested in becoming a professional, where is this? You have to send photos And if you got good hands, good feet.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, that makes sense. If,
yeah.
You know, I mean, how easy is that? If I know people that are hand models, lip models, feet models. I remember I was with my friend who shall remain nameless. I won't say who he is. He's a famous actor. He had a foot fetish, and we were in a club once, and he was talking to this. He just met this girl who was very pretty, and he said, "What do you do for a living?" And she says, "I'm a foot model." And his knees buckled, and he was like sweating. And about 2 hours later, he was sitting in a corner. She had a foot in his mouth. So he said he wasn't going to let that foot go. As they say, he put his foot in his mouth, and she did.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There are so many interesting jobs here. I mean, oh no, this can't be. I have to look at this, folks. I got to read this one again. I got to read this one again. How could this be? Could this be possible? Right? A professional mourner.
Yes.
A professional mourner.
Yes.
People who don't have anybody to mourn at their grave, you hire these people and they come and they cry. These are professionals. I think there was a great episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Which I love that show. And Larry David had a professional mourner there, and they didn't know if she was serious or fake or real. But a professional mourner. If you're interested in becoming a professional mourner, you could sign up, which offers this service alongside with other promotional and event works, or companies like Rent a Crowd. Rent a Crowd. Or for more general work, boosting numbers at events such as PR stunts. Or if you just want people there, you can get these professional mourners. They'll come to regular things too. Professional mourner. Wow. So when that person's father dies or mother dies, or God forbid, or somebody dies, you never know if she's full of shit or not. Right?
Well, back in the 30s and 40s, my mom and dad told me these stories that when they used to wake the family's body in the houses, they would hire professional mourners to cry, and they would get extra money if while they were crying they would pull their own hair out of their head. That's a true story. That goes back to the 30s and 40s.
They would pull their own hair out of their head.
They would get extra money for that.
Wow.
Yes.
You know what? There's a lot of crazy jobs here.
There's this guy on TikTok that you can hire to break just bad news. Like if you're cheating on your girlfriend or something like that. It's so funny. His videos are great. He like calls up these people. He's like, hi, my name's so-and-so. I'm a professional bad news breaker, and your girlfriend's been cheating on you.
Really? I mean, but it's got to be the truth, right?
It's the truth, and this guy makes a legitimate living off of it. He makes a lot of money doing it.
Folks, you hear that? There's a guy, he's bad news caller. You know what his app is or his TikTok? You know?
I'll find out what it is. It's hilarious, though.
And he calls up and says, your girl is cheating on you. Your wife is cheating. Your boyfriend is cheating. Your husband is cheating on you. Holy shit. So somebody who doesn't want to break the news because they want to remain anonymous, you pay him to break the news. Is that correct, John?
Yeah, his name is actually John Breaks Bad News.
John Breaks Bad News. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. And he's on TikTok?
He's on TikTok. He's TikTok famous.
And that's amazing. John Breaks Bad News. People get paid for this, folks.
He's got 598,000 subscribers and 3.1 million likes at this time. Each video gets at least 2 million views.
I mean, I am stunned.
Not 2 million. Those are his most popular. They get anywhere from like 10 to 40,000.
That's serious. This guy's making serious money. For what? For breaking bad news. Folks, America's a great country. Come on, folks. If this guy was somewhere in a third world country, this guy would be hanging by his feet up on a lamppost. Okay? The man breaks bad news and is making probably a few 100,000 a year, maybe more. I mean, he's got 500,000 followers. I mean, what is going on in this country? Seriously. All these insane jobs. And you know what's funny? You can't get people to work today. So if you are out there and you can't get a job for whatever reason, that seems impossible. There's so many jobs to do. You heard him. You heard me say these crazy jobs. Check the app. Wait a minute. What is the one more? I didn't look at this one. Sewer flusher. Sewer flusher. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. These pages are all stained up here. So yeah, sewer flusher. Says not the most glamorous job, but as a sewer flusher, you would be playing a vital role in keeping the country's sewer system flowing. Sewer flushers work to clear blockages caused when layers of cooking fat oils and non-biodegradable waste build up in pipes. That's got to be a smelly job. I'm sorry, folks. You need a good stomach for this job. You should be comfortable carrying out physical work in cramped, claustrophobic, smelly conditions. On the plus side, you won't be stuck in an office. You'll have the satisfaction of knowing you're doing good work that is crucial for everyone's quality of living. Wow. You can make $25,000 to $40,000 a year and experience overtime. Wow. Do you imagine clearing out like something that's stuck in an RV tank with drainage and, shit and God knows what's in there.
All kinds of waste.
All kinds of waste, the smell, then you have to clean it. Oh my God, no. I'm sorry. I'd rather be a professional mourner or cuddler before I do that. I mean, go ahead, John. What is it?
I'm pretty sure that Netflix also pays people to watch their content as well. I think they're called professional Netflix viewers. And essentially what they do is they just watch, make sure there's no errors, and they classify what type of genre that whatever they're watching fits into. Wow. So you can get paid to watch Netflix all day.
You can get paid, you heard him, to watch Netflix all day. It was an interesting topic. Somebody called in on Neighborhood Logic, said talk about unusual jobs, so I decided to do it. But man, I got to tell you, if you're out there and you got to get a job, there's a lot of good stuff you could do. Listen, this was a great episode. I'm really glad that you checked it out. Don't forget, come to my website, ChazzPalminteri.net. Find out where I'm playing. I got some great shows coming up. Go to ChazzPalminteri.net. You can go to my website, .net. You can pick up the card, The Saddest Thing in Life is Wasted Talent. When you come to my shows, you'll see and meet Sandy Blue Eyes from TikTok fame. He is selling my merchandise. You can get a vintage poster. The Saddest Thing in Life is Wasted Talent. And another vintage poster. This is from 1988. This was the original poster. A lot of T-shirts, hats. We got a great hoodie, quality hoodie that says the saddest thing in life is wasted talent on the back. And Bronx Day on the front. We got some that say, now you can't leave. We got some that say one of the great ones. We got a lot of great stuff. But hey.
We have a meet and greet also.
Oh, the meet and greet. If you like to meet me in person at my shows.
See me.
You see Sandy Blue Eyes. Folks, it's been great. And we'll see you next week for a pretty unusual episode. I don't know. This is pretty unusual here. Unusual jobs. God bless. And don't forget, you got a question? Go to Chazz Palminteri Show and say, this is for Neighborhood Logic. God bless you all, and bye-bye.